family. Greetings. Guyana Tapestry family. Much love and blessings to you. To every Guyanese, if you're at home in Guyana, much love. To my whole community, Northeast, much love. My church family, much love and blessings to you. Every Guyanese, everywhere across the diaspora, big up yourself, all right? Blessings. This is Guyana Tapestry, and it's one love, all right? I am jumping in briefly just to respond to some questions over the past few days since we were in the community last weekend talking to Guyanese, and since I posted the last video sharing about us getting back into the community and in the diaspora, we received some questions seeking clarification on what Guyana Tapestry is and what we're about. So thank you for your follow-up. Thank you for your interest in what we're doing. Thank you for all the folks who stopped in and welcomed me back, who sent messages. Miss you too, love you, look forward to bringing the stories to you. And so that is part of the reason we kind of want to jump in and kind of share a little bit about the effort, right? So Guyana Tapestry is a diaspora research and community connection project that identifies and showcases the immigration stories of Guyanese who, by virtue of their vocation, their careers, their life's work, positively affect their communities. The project uses journalistic and academic research and storytelling techniques to curate biographical, community-based, and lifestyle culture-based stories that inform and paint a picture about Guyana and her offsprings, at home and abroad. And this is a modest attempt to capture what has been an important issue in our country's history that is documented in various forms elsewhere. But Guyana Tapestry wants to provide a sort of informal, unique, sort of grassroots, man-in-the-street look at the issue of immigration and tell those stories at that level. And so this is our story, all Guyanese, this is my attempt to share, and I hope to do so, to execute on it with the respect, the integrity, the honesty, the beauty, the strength that is characteristic of Guyanese, and bring some professionalism to it and share our story in that way. So I beg the support of every Guyanese, both at home and abroad, in this effort, right? And why? So why is it necessary for us to do something like this? Well, thank you for asking. There are several distinct, and I'm sure most, if not all, Guyanese would agree with me that there are several distinct and compelling reasons why such an effort is absolutely necessary. And I'll share three, basically, summarize. In May 2023, for instance, start with one, the University of Guyana hosted its second Diaspora Conference under the theme Calling 592, honoring, researching, reigniting diaspora. A conference Guyana Tapestry would have loved to attend, by the way. Hopefully next time around we are better informed and we're able to attend and be a part of the activities of this forum. But it is not clear if any publications came out of the second conference. I do know that coming out of the first, the initial, the book, The Dynamics of Caribbean Diaspora Engagement, People, Policy, Practice by Dr. Ken Dans, Dr. Ivla Griffith, and Dr. Fitzgerald Yaw in 2018 is believed to have followed UG's first Diaspora Conference back in 2017. As Dr. P.I. Gomes puts it, the book is an incredible piece of scholarly work. It serves really as a frame of reference for researchers and students alike to acquaint ourselves with the demographic features of the abundant human resources outside of Caribbean countries in general, but Guyana specifically. The book makes policy proposals, but also provides crucial insights into nuanced dimensions of the Guyanese diaspora and how the political directorate in Guyana views this enormous wealth of human capital in the diaspora as it relates to nation building. Secondly, according to the Center for Strategic and International Studies, CSIS, in 2020 reporting, Guyana is arguably the country with the world's largest per capita diaspora. On a list of 198 countries and territories, Guyana ranks number 40 for countries with the world's smallest population. Still, according to World Bank estimates, Guyana's population currently stands at about 800,000 people. About Forbes reporting in 2020 reiterated that CSIS's finding of Guyana's large per capita diaspora. Arguably, more Guyanese live outside of the country's borders than in Guyana. In fact, between 1966, when Guyana gained independence, and 2023, last year, population statistics reflect population growth of only about 200,000 people, from about 610,000 in 1966 to about 800,000 end of last year. So, in almost 6 decades, only 200,000 people. During some of those years, Guyana even recorded negative population growth. And do you know why? All of us are here in the diaspora, in the US, in Canada, in the UK, in the Caribbean, next door, Guyana, in Suriname, in Brazil, and even in Venezuela and other parts of Latin America, in Africa, in Asia, and other parts of Europe outside of the UK that are unaccounted for. The research proves that we have a diaspora larger than the country's population. And 3, hardly any official accounting or enumeration exists for the number and distribution of Guyanese across the diaspora. Population statistics in most places where Guyanese reside do not accurately capture the number of Guyanese, and for several reasons. In some cases, it's just a lack of data. The infrastructure to capture and classify immigration data in that way, it's simply scant. And 2, the number of Guyanese who live in some of these places as illegal immigrants. Now, given the estimates of both the quantitative and qualitative attributes of this group of people that really stretches across the globe, the number of Guyanese, the stories of our immigration, transition and adaptation to new countries and societies, how our families integrate in new and different communities and contribute, how we navigate the political, economic, social, cultural landscapes of these new places of residence and citizenship. Do we rise through the ranks of power, wealth, and influence? Or do we remain on the fringes of society? Or is it a bit of both? Apart from the many myths to debunk, these questions deserve substantive answers for such a significant group of people. The ambitious goal that is Guyana Tapestry. Further, Guyana has been gaining a lot of attention in the global media recently, and for several reasons. But prior to the announcement of petroleum in Guyana in 2015, the most I ever heard of Guyana abroad, it's and on major television networks and in some areas of research, was about the 1978 mass suicide at Jonestown, when about 918 people died either from the cyanide-laden Kool-Aid they were fed or from gunshots by cult leader Jim Jones and his henchmen. And he wasn't even Guyanese. The cult presumably transplanted to the jungles of Guyana from California. Recently, the large oil revenues extracted by private investors that inflate the country's national income has also gained significant media attention from international financial institutions, governments, and private interests. And then there are Nicolas Maduro's claims and political and military maneuvers in relation to Guyana's territory. Obscured or absent from all of the chatter are questions about the lives of ordinary Guyanese, both at home and abroad. Hence the need for a community-based research and information project like Guyana Tapestry, okay? So, how does Guyana Tapestry execute on its mission, its mandate? The approach is similar to what is described in social science research as the snowball method. Essentially, the target destinations are the country itself, Guyana, and wherever there is an enclave of the Guyanese diaspora, a story that merits our subjective criteria in any of the 193 sovereign states and territories. Guyana Tapestry explores population statistics with local government agencies and international organizations. We rely on newspaper articles, magazines, academic journals, and other respected information sources. Interviews are sought with individuals, families, businesses, churches, not-for-profit organizations, community associations, and the like. The objective really is to obtain a sample, an estimation of the magnitude and substance of Guyana's diaspora globally. While official government data and publications are an important source of information, it is important, however, to mention Guyana Tapestry fosters a culture that seeks out the lives, the experiences, and the views of the man in the street, right? The small man association, as it were. or for folks back home, we'd say the Don Stug sometimes, right? But to get the views of the people who are most affected by various policies across the spectrum at the community level. The findings of these interactions are documented and shared on all of the social media platforms under the handle Guyana Tapestry, and on our up-and-coming website, Guyana Tapestry, which we'll share some more about in the coming weeks. But the stories are shared in the form of digital articles, blogs, and videos. On Facebook, it's Guyana Tapestry. YouTube, it's Guyana Tapestry. X, formerly Twitter, it's at Guyana_Tapestry. On Instagram, it's at Guyana_Tapestry. So first and foremost, as a matter of necessity, head over to YouTube. That's the primary platform right now, and subscribe so that we can grow and expand this community, right? And whenever you scroll by the stories, the articles, the videos, check them out. Love them, like them, comment on them, listen to them, read them. Understand what we're talking about, what is being said, what is happening at the community level, all right? And share so we can build and expand this Guyana Tapestry family globally, all right? Much love, one love. Chico, look out for me in some other Guyana Tapestry community across the diaspora. See y'all soon. Chico, one love.